Hi dear students, welcome to all for today's social class. In previous class we learnt about economic system, political system and religious system and social system of Rig Vedic period. Is it? In today's class we will see first Rig Veda period. After Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda and Atharva Veda appeared as the continuation and contributory to it. These are named after three priests who conduct three different types of yagnas. Saman means Udgarti means singer, and Adhauryu means the one who recites Yajur Sutras, and Atharvan means Angira means priest of Agni. Listen, dear students. After Rig Veda, the remaining three Vedas came into force. What are the three remaining Vedas? Samaveda, Yajurveda and Atharva Veda. Got it? Listen. Samaveda has taken much from the Rig Veda and with a few alterations of the borrowed content. It mainly consisted of the slokas, means mantras, that are recited at the time of Yagna. Yajurveda has two different types of texts called black means Krishna and white means Shukla. In the black Yajurveda, there are explanations about the way of reciting mantras and also has commentary and discussions on the same. The white Yajurveda has only mantras but no explanations. There is a reference to iron in this. Hence, we can conclude that this Veda is not before 1000 BC. Listen, dear students. The Yajurveda has two texts. Text means books. First one is black, means Krishna. Second one is white, means or shloka. In black Yajurveda, there are explanations about the way of reciting mantras and also has commentary and discussions on the same. Got it? But in white Yajurveda, only has mantras but no explanation on that. Got it? Atharva Veda is similar to Rig Veda in its size and content. It has taken much from the 10th mandala of Rig Veda. It is in prose form. It has used the language of Brahmanas rather than the ancient language. The geographical details in this Veda are different than found in the Rig Veda. This shows that Aryans had moved to the east by the time. Listen. Atharva Veda is similar to Rig Veda. Got it? The Atharva Veda is similar to Rig Veda and in its size and content. It has taken much from the 10th mandala of Rig Veda. Got it? The Atharva Veda is taken from the 10th mandala of the Rig Veda. The Atharva Veda it is in the prose form. Got it? And it has used the language of Brahmanas rather than the ancient language. Let's see now social system. The four divisions of Brahmana, Kshatriya and Vaishya and Shudra that are found in the last part of Rig Veda as a part of Purusha Sukta, incorporating certain changes became more strong. Brahmins used to accept gifts for conducting yagnas and rituals, in owning lands, receiving cows, offering puja, and in matters related to God, Brahmins has gained more prominent position. Listen, dear students. You know already there are four Vedas, four divisions. You know already four divisions. What are the four divisions? Means Varnas, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudras. Got it? Listen, Brahmins used to accept the gifts for conducting yagnas and rituals. Got it? In owning lands, receiving cows, offering puja, and in matters related to the god Brahmins has gained more prominent position. In those days, the Brahmins gained more prominent. Prominent means important position. Because the Brahmins are accept the gifts for conducting yagnas and rituals, and also they are owning lands and receiving cows, and they offering puja. So the Brahmins got the prominent position in those days. Rajanya indicates the Kshatriya Varna. Those who had the political power were called Kshatriya, irrespective of their origin. Rajanyas, who were soldiers trained in archery and could wage war in chariots, gained a lot of importance. The word Vaishya is found here and there. They were supposed to offer gifts to others. They could have been subjected to exploitation to one's whims and fancies. They neither had the right to perform yagnas nor a right to enter the place of yagnas. They were placed lower than the first two varnas and still remained as Aryans. Listen, dear students. Rajanya indicates the Kshatriya Varna. Rajanya indicates which Varna? The Rajanya indicates Kshatriya Varna. Got it? Those who had a political power were called as Kshatriya, irrespective of their origin. Those people has political power, such Varna is called as Kshatriya Varna, irrespective of their origin. Got it? Rajanyas who were soldiers. Rajanas were the soldiers. They trained in archery and could wage war in chariots. Gained a lot of importance. Got it? The word Vaishya is found here and there. They were supposed to offer gifts to others. Got it? The Vaishyas are need to offer the gifts to others. They could have been subjected to exploitation to one's whims and fancies. Got it? The Vaishyas are getting too much exploitation. Exploitations means torture from other varnas. They neither had the right to perform yagnas nor the right to enter the place of yagna. They were placed lower than the first two varnas and still remained as Aryans. Shudras were part of the Varna system but were kept at the lower end of it. But Dasyus and Dasas were kept outside the Varna system. Got it? You know already? Shudras were the part of the Varna system, is it? But were kept at the lower end of it. But Dasyus and Dasas were kept out of the Varna system. Slowly, they were integrated to Shudra Varna. Though the Shudras were accepted as part of the Varna system, they were not given any rights. They could have been thrown out or killed at any time. Shudras were not allowed to perform yagnas. The Shudras has not had right to do yagnas and rituals. Got it? It was held that the sacred guru not only should disown a Shudra, he even should not see a Shudra. Sometimes the Shudras could have come from tribes like Dasyus, Dasas and others. Some of the early food collecting tribes like Nishadha and Chandala were grouped as untouchables. What are the two groups of untouchables? Nishadha and Chandala were the group of untouchables. Got it? Women were placed at the lowest position in the social hierarchy. Women are considered as the embodiment of lies. There is a reference to dowry in Atharva Veda. There was no proper benefit for the woman's vote. There was no practice of child marriage. Polygamy was prevalent among the rich and powerful. The widow could remarry. In those days, means in ancient days, the women not have any proper benefits. The women was not get any proper benefits for their work. Got it? There was no practice of child marriage in those days, and polygamy was prevalent among the rich and powerful people. What do you mean by polygamy? A man has more than one wife is called as polygamy. Got it? And the widows could remarry in those days. Got it? Let's see now economic system. By the time of post-Rigvedic period, Aryans moved from Sindhu river area to Ganga river area. Got it? At the time of post-Rigvedic period, the Aryans moved from Sindhu river area to Ganga river area. For this, they had to destroy the forest. With the help of they burnt the forest and cleared the land for agriculture, and in the process of the Zatrais reached the plains of Uttar Pradesh. The scarcity of water in the Doab region, Sutlej and Yamuna made them move towards the river Ganga plains. Iron axes were used to chop off trees. There is a reference to 6 and 8 oxen driven plugs in Atharva Veda. Got it? 12 oxen driven plugs is referred to in Yajurveda. This proves that the usage of oxen in agriculture increased. Got it? Listen, dear students. There is a reference to 6 and 8 oxen driven plug in Atharva Veda. But in Yajurveda, there was a 12 oxen driven plugs. It indicates the ancient peoples are depends on more on agriculture. They doing agriculture more and more in Vedic periods. Got it? At this stage of Aryan's life, agriculture became more important than the hunting and animal husbandry. Whoever that was not involved in agriculture and business were called as Vatras, which mean outsider. Oxen became more important for agriculture and transport of goods. It was in this background the idea that one should not eat cows and oxen took its root and became an important issue. But the prohibition was not acceptable to all. The wealth of a person was calculated on the number of cattle that he possessed. Listen, dear students. At this stage of Aryan's life, agriculture became more important than the hunting and animal husbandry. Got it? Whoever that was not involved in agriculture and business, such people are called as Vatras. Vatras means outsider. Got it? And those days the oxen became more important for agriculture and transport of goods from one place to another place. Got it? It was in this background the idea that one should not eat cows and oxen took its root and became an important issue. But this prohibition means banned was not acceptable to all. Got it? In those days, the wealth of the person was calculated and the number of cattle that he possessed or rearing. Got it? There is a reference to metals like gold, copper, iron, lead, brass and tin in Vedas. Silver is also referred to in the Vedic text as per the archaeological evidences. There is no indication of iron mining and preparation before 1000 BC. In the river Ganga and river Sindhu areas, it is believed that the technology of converting iron to steel countries after 10 BC. The knowledge of this technology in northern India before 8 BC is very bleak. The iron artifacts that were found in Artanjikhera, West Uttar Pradesh, support this observation. Let's see now political system. The southeast geographical edge during the final stages of Rigveda now became the central location of Aryans. This place was inhabited by Kuru, Panchala, Vasha, Ashina tribes. The present Kurukshetra was the habitat of Kuru tribe. Kosala and Videha tribes were present at the east end of Aryan settlement. That means they were living in the northeast of present Uttar Pradesh and the north Bihar areas. Tribes were the major controlling of the political system. Tribes means groups or communities. Got it? What kind of communities we found in ancient days? Kuru, Panchala, Vasha and Ushina tribes. Got it? And Kuru tribe, Kosala tribe and Videha tribes. Got it? These are the tribes or communities was found in ancient days, means Vedic period. During Atharva Veda period, Angas were living in the east Bihar and the Magadh tribe in central Bihar, south of the river Ganga. These tribes were considered as enemies by the sages. Got it? The Pundras who were to the far east and Andhras of the south were called as untouchables. Who called as untouchables in post-Rigvedic period? Pundras and Andhras were called as untouchables. These tribes were still not influenced by Aryan ways of life and language. This means that the political system of tribes continued even during the time of Atharva Veda. The arrival of Indo-Aryans to the banks of river Ganga and Tranians at the Indian border to West Punjab due to their invasion. The Vedic tribes with superior archery and chariots won over the local tribes living on the banks of river Ganga. The usage of iron after 800 BCE has supported this victory. The improved military power of Vedic tribes helped them to extend their geographical limits. As a result, powerful kingships emerged. A king is described in Atharva Veda as the one who rules as all is like a god in human form, as the accumulation of wealth. Accumulation means acquiring of wealth and power. Increased attempts were made in levels the kings as equal to the god or the representative of the god. More references to sacrifice, taxes and gifts occur at this stage. Many complex and wealth indicating rituals grew around the king. Complex means difficult. Got it? A coronation ceremony to mark the ascendance to the throne by the king called Rajyotsava came into existence. Rajyotsava means what? The Rajyotsava means ascendance to the throne by the king is called as Rajyotsava. Got it? As a symbol of king's power, Ashwamedha Yaga gained importance. Got it? Those days, the Ashwamedha Yaga was gained more prominent or important. We see the last point, religious system. The religious benefits and rituals of Rigveda continued along with changes and additions during post-Rigvedic period. Rudra and Vishnu had gained a significant position during the post-Rigvedic period. They became important gods along the Vedic gods during the time when Brahmins developed as an appendage to the Vedas. There are no direct references to Vishnu incarnations. It is said that by imbibing the local gods, Rudra also took over the legends and mythology. of them unto himself. It was believed all things that happen in this world are the result of yagnas, and such notions were incorporated into Puranas. Puranas means mythological stories. Got it? Listen, dear students. The religious beliefs that and rituals of Rigveda continued along with the changes and additions during the post-Rigvedic period. Rudra and Vishnu had gained significance in those days. Got it? In Upanishads, new concepts like karma and rebirth of the soul were created. This added the place of the person in the caste system, which is based on birth. This became the most important philosophical base for the continuation of the caste system in its institutional form. Listen, the Upanishads, new concepts like karma and rebirth of the soul were created. Got it? This aided means help the place of the person in the caste system, which is based on the birth. This became the most important philosophical base for the continuation of the caste system in its institutionalized form. Got it? And today's homework is you need to answer the questions in a second mind. See, question number 4, name the Vedas. Question number 5, what yajna and yagas were important during the Vedic period? And question number 6, name the professions of the post-Vedic period. This is an homework questions for you. You need to write neatly and send it in group. In case if you have any doubts, you can call and ask. I'll surely clarify your doubts. Okay, dear students? Got it? Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you, one and all.